So I've just done 3 days of activism. The first day was at the Henlow Greyhound racing track, where we were protesting against the racing. There we were met by a lot of protesters that were protesting against us, with their banners up saying that their greyhounds love racing. They showed us some greyhounds that they were telling us that had been rehomed. And my question would be, if they love their greyhounds so much and take care of them so well, why do they have to be rehomed? Why are they not staying with the owners that were racing them if they were much loved pets and companions? Clearly they're not. They're commodity. They're being used to provide money for the organisation, and once they've filled their use and they're no longer able to race, they are then discarded as unwanted dogs. The anti-protesters were quite aggravated by our presence there. They were trying to get us to react to them by saying things to us, by winding us up.
What is your problem, honestly? What is your problem?
Well, I think our posters say it all, don't they?
What is your problem?
Our posters say it all.
But that could be anything, couldn't it? That could be anything. That could be anything.
That's a dog, that's a greyhound.
That could be anything in the world.
Okay. We're just here protesting peacefully. I don't know what you're here for.
No, I'm asking you why is it?
And I've explained to you why.
You never kill greyhound racing, you know that, don't you? Because the government get too much money out of it. You'll never kill. It's like smoking. They can't kill smoking because they get too much money out of it.
You just said it all, haven't you?
Yeah.
The event was quite peaceful in the end. The police were there just to prevent a breach of the peace. They had to have a word with one of the gentlemen who was getting a bit aggravated with us. But apart from that, it went without incident, and we served our purpose, which was to highlight the industry for what it actually is, cruel and money orientated. My second day this week of activism was to go to the Suffolk Save in Eye. This is a pig save where we bear witness to the pigs going into the slaughterhouse at C&K Meats. We have liaison officers that turn up to this save, and there was about 3 police officers, I think, which were standing with us during the time we were there. And it was quite interesting to see their reaction. We had a small trailer completely packed full of young pigs, probably less than 6 months old, that were screaming constantly. You could hear them as they came around the corner. They continued to scream while they were stopped, while we bared witness, and as they were taken off towards the slaughterhouse, you could still hear them as they went around the corner. It was really quite horrendous, actually. We quite often hear them distressed, but I've not quite heard them sound like this before. This is the regular with the dog. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, you're alright, sweeties. It's okay. Oh, babies. So stressed. Hey, darlings. Hey, precious. These ones are so stressed, aren't they? Look how packed in they are. There's no room for them. There's no warning then. Oh, those poor pigs were so distressed, so packed tight, so many of them. Disgusting. And he always comes with his dog in the front seat as well. Unbelievable. After this trailer left, I spoke to one of the police officers and said, you know, how did he feel about what he'd just witnessed? And you could tell by his physical reaction that even he was quite disturbed by what he'd witnessed. So we stayed there. It was a very cold and wintry day. The snow came down quite thick, but it didn't stop us from bearing witness, and nothing will stop us bearing witness to these animals and getting their message out there. So the third day of activism was at Bedford Save, which is a cow save. Again, the weather was atrocious. Heavy snow came at the end of it. I'm in Bedford, Dawn Coddington Slaughterhouse, and it is quite a blizzard now, as you can see. We've had a few trucks in this morning, only a couple have stopped for us. Haven't got much footage, unfortunately, but we're here with our sign. So everyone who drives past can see that this is a slaughterhouse, even though you wouldn't see it from the front. There's no sign up saying it is a slaughterhouse, so we've got up our own sign. But yeah, it's really coming down. It's very cold. We didn't see an awful lot of trucks. The first couple didn't stop for us at all. We did manage to get a couple that would slow down long enough for us to get a little bit of footage. Again, a lot of the cows were very emaciated, highly distressed. The police turned up for about, I think it was the second or third truck, and tried to tell us that we were obstructing the road, that we were committing offences. But we stood strong again and repeatedly said to them that we weren't standing in the road, we were walking slowly backwards, we weren't obstructing anything. And it allowed us to bear witness to a couple of the trucks.
Anyone else coming along?
Yeah, possibly.
Truck!
Oh, sorry.
We're not standing in the road.
Need to move out of the way, okay? just move out the way, my love.
Slow walking.
Alright. Because you are in the middle of the highway.
I'm moving.
No, he's not going to talk to you, is he? So you know the game. It's not a highway, is it? Yeah, you need to get out the highway. Get out the highway easily, so... Well, that's alright. Well, you're making him go slower than you probably would do, aren't you? So... Other way then. Thank you.
So it was quite an interesting week, going from the greyhounds to the pig save and then the cow save. It's just something I feel very passionately about, which is why I do it. We get a lot of people that comment negatively on the posts and say that we should be arrested for what we do, and I can't understand why they have that attitude. We're standing up for what we believe in. We stand up for what we believe is right. There are animals out there that are being abused from birth to death, and what are we supposed to do? Just ignore it and let it continue? Of course we don't. If you believe in something strongly enough, then you stand up, even if you face adversity along the way. And by putting these videos together, we're trying to show other people what we see firsthand, so other people experience it. It's not the same as being there yourself. Nothing prepares you for your first vigil where you see these distressed animals moments before they're killed. But at least if you can watch the videos, you're getting an idea of what these animals are going through. They're not food, and it's about time that people realise that they are not food. They are living beings that have feelings. They suffer pain, anxiety, stress, just like you and I. And they all want to live just like you and I. They're living beings that have a life, want to live, and deserve to live. And thank you for watching my video.